welcome back. Another Spinato spin. How you all doing? Hope you all doing great. Hope you're enjoying a little bit of the warm weather right now. That's good. Get your motor running, get things going. You know, it's time to get going here. We got, what, 6 months to go left in the year. You got to lay down your goals. You got to make sure you're on track for your goals. I'll tell you, I talked about it last week. One of the most important things you can have is a definiteness of purpose. You got to know what is going to justify your existence for the next 6 months, next 12 months, whatever it is. But the key and the thing I wanted to talk about tonight was the juice, the actual thing that gets you going, the thing that makes it happen for you, the thing that turns on your engine, that fire, the gasoline, everything that gets you going. What is it? What is it that makes you want to go ahead and do something special? You got to have reasons. You got to have a white, hot, burning desire. Somebody out there just said, what is he talking about? What's a white, hot, burning desire? I think I said that last time. Maybe it was the same guy. I said, if you don't know what a white, hot, burning desire is, that leads me to believe that you probably don't have a white, hot, burning desire to do something. But that's okay. You could do something about it. You can make some changes. You can start looking at yourself a little differently. Here's one question I love to ask anyone that I come in contact with. A while back, I was involved in a sales organization. We were building a sales team, and one thing we told everybody was, hey, look, what would you do at the end of paying your bills at the end of a month if you had an extra $1,500 laying around? What would you do with it? And right away a person might say, well, I'd like to get a car. Really? What color car? What kind of car? Get them to start thinking about it. Get everybody to start thinking about what they really want. $1,500. You want to get a car. Well, you want to start saving for a car. You probably couldn't get a great car for $1,500. But maybe you can start putting down payment on it. Maybe you can start putting the money aside to get a car. How bad do you want it? What are you willing to do to get it? That's what it comes down to. A lot of things in life, no matter what you look at, no matter what happens, is what price are you willing to pay to get what you want. You know, you're funny. You go to McDonald's, you go to any place, you go put down you want to get a cup of coffee. Well, how much does it cost? How much does a cup of coffee cost? Oh, all right. Well, I'm willing to pay for that. Here's the money out of my pocket to you. Now you get my cup of coffee. Well, what about your goals? What about things that are really important to you? What about things that make a difference whether or not you enjoy life or don't enjoy life? You're building a quality of life. You got to fight hard to get to where you want to go every step of the way, and you can't back off an inch. You got to keep going. One of the most important things you got to be is you got to be a knowing or a basic type of person, not a wandering generality. I have it right up here. Not a wandering generality, but a dynamic specific. That's what you want to be. We have a picture of that? I think we do. Yeah, there we are. Good. Well, I'll tell you what. There it is. Are you a wandering generality? Are you a meaningful specific? That's a solid question asked by Zig Ziglar many, many times. You know another thing Zig Ziglar picked up on? He picked up on one thing that I told you about this before, the two grandfathers of all this motivational talk, Napoleon Hill and William Clement Stone. They have positive affirmations. They want to make sure that what they're doing motivates them so much that it gets them to work past things. They say a positive affirmation was, I feel healthy, I feel happy, I feel terrific. Think about that. I feel healthy. Yes, that's a great feeling to have, right? I feel happy. Hey, you're happy? You feel terrific. Now you're ready to go. That's how you start your day. That's how you jumpstart your day. That's how you get yourself fired up to get stuff done. You know, here we got another motto up there we want to run through. See, the enemy always fights the hardest when he knows God has something great in store. Understand this, folks, and this has been said a million times, a million different ways by preachers all over the land. The enemy can't win. You see, the devil's on this earth, right? He's trying to stop anybody from going to heaven. But he knows, by and large, it's all over. God's going to come. Jesus is going to come. Everything's going to happen. There will be a time. There will be a day of reckoning. And everything's going to happen. And the devil is trying to gather as many souls as he can before you go there. But understand this. The devil can't win, but you could still lose. You could still lose. You could fall adrift. You can put yourself in a situation where you don't have control of your mind. You start doing things you really don't want to do. You know, morally, I believe this. I heard this from Jim Rohn, another great motivational speaker. He said, morally here in the United States at this point in time, people are adrift. They're not dynamic specifics. They're wandering generalities. They don't have a goal. And here's another thing, too. Most people, if they have a goal, the first setback they hit, they're out of there. They quit. They give up. Or, which is worse, before they even get started on their goal, they talk themselves out of it so they make no attempt to get anything better out of their lives. You know, I heard this week, and it's been ringing through my head all week. I don't know about you. Stuff gets in your head, kind of sticks to you. All we're here to do is to make enough money to eat, make enough money so we have a place to sleep, and make enough money so we have clothes on our back? Is that it? Is that all we get out of this? I tell you, the price is way too high to pay for that. You got to get something that fires you out of bed in the morning, gets you excited, and makes you feel good about yourself all the time. Why? So you can pass it on to somebody else and you can help other people feel great. People don't want to be around people that are a cold log, no fire, no energy, no nothing. That just brings down a lot of things. We don't want that. And you don't want that. You want to be better than that. You want to be the best person you possibly can. And in order to do that, you got to start setting goals. You got to start going after them. And you got to set up a plan to hit them. And not only that, you got to be a little more dynamic, a little more specific. You got to tell yourself over and over what you want. Like they say in all these positive books, you hear it over and over again. It's got to sink into your subconscious mind. You got to be able to start moving in a direction without even thinking about it. You just got to go because that's where you want to go. You got to have no doubt that you're going to succeed. That's what you really want. You want to reach the level. Think about your life now. Imagine if there was something out there that you wanted and you had no doubt you can succeed in doing it. How many more opportunities would you try to create for yourself, or would you go after if you knew that you had no doubt that you were going to succeed? That's what you got to generate. You got to generate the habit of thinking that way. You got to get to that point. You got to believe you could do it. You got to want to do it. You got to have that fire. You got to show people I'm the leader. I'm the one that's going to show the way. And this is what we're going to do. And you got to enjoy it. And you got to enjoy life. Remember, you got to feel healthy. You got to feel happy. And you got to feel terrific. And that's what we hope for you. We hope you enjoy the summer. We hope you enjoy all you can, but at the same time, stay true to your goals. Don't let anybody talk you out of them. You're the master. Just keep yourself going, and we'll talk to you next week on the Spinato Spin. Hope you have a great week, everybody.